So we've actually got a very, very pleasant day here in Finland. So we got blue sky, this is deep blue. Not a cloud in the sky, fantastic. And I've not got a hat on, and I don't even need a coat. It's positively tropical. It must be, I don't know, 14, 15 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer than that. The sun's actually pretty hot, and it's only the coldness seeping out of the ground after the winter that's keeping the temperatures as low as they are. It's about, I'd say about 14, 15, something like that. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the weather. That was a song by the Manchester post-punk band Magazine, incidentally. Good song, actually. But I'm not even here to talk about that. What I am here to talk about is something that, it's an answer to a question, but it's also something that I have been frustrated about. And what it is questions relating to the World Health Organization's pandemic treaty, yeah? Because I've been asked on, I don't know, at least 2 occasions by my people. I'm not sure if they're subscribers, they're people that leave comments on my channel asking me words to the effect of to what degree I'm worried by this new World Health Organization. I don't know if they call it a pandemic treaty. And the simple answer is no. So if you want to switch off the video now, you can do. But what I'm going to go into is some deeper points. First point is, over the last 4 years, certainly I've learnt an awful lot about people in general. Because I thought I understood people prior to March 2020. Now, I imagine that people were a lot better than they actually proved to be. You know, that most people are far more dodgy than you might hope, let's put it that way. And one of the things that, there's lots of things that disappoint me. But one I've noticed, and not everybody's like this, but there seems to be a sizable proportion of people who, on the face of it, they say that they're opposed to Klaus, but they seem to love what you might call doom prawn. Yeah, they love a little bit of doom and gloom. They love to wallow in hopelessness. Oh, you know, Klaus and Jill Bates, they've got every base covered. These people are so clever, so wise. They've thought of everything. It doesn't matter what we do. They'll always have a counter strategy. They'll always be able to react to it. Resistance is futile. And, you know, that annoys me. First, because it's not true. It's stupid. Because it's self-evident that these people have made tons and tons of mistakes, and their plans haven't rolled out in the way that they wanted them to. Done loads of videos on that. But for the doomsters, they wanted Divock 91 and the Nazi passports. They wanted digital ID, and they wanted everybody to keep on going to Britney Spears. And they wanted to make it compulsory, right? So doomsters, how's that going for you? It's not happened, has it, doomsters? Second thing that annoys me is that these people, they seem to enjoy it. As I just say, they enjoy their own doom porn. What they do, and you can see it on various YouTube channels. If somebody puts up a particularly depressing, oh, you'll never guess what they've planned next, or shock 2030, you know, they just click, get loads and loads of views on YouTube. So there are people who actually enjoy wallowing in the doom porn. And if anyone comes up with counter arguments to the doom porn, they just go, oh no, that's not true. The doom porn is true, and basically we're all doomed. You know, like Private Fraser from Dab's Army. We're doomed, we're all gonna die. And I don't like this negativity. And I don't like the stupidity, because it's self-evidently not the case. Just turn the camera around now and you can see this is part of the river estuary, and this bit here, the harbour, it's still frozen, but you can see out there in the distance already the river that's running out into the sea. It's unfrozen, and we've got a lot of the seabirds and swans. They've all come back, you know, after their winter away. It's absolutely beautiful. Concentrate on the beauty of the earth rather than the doom porn. Right, some of the points then for the doomsters, the people that you know, the World Health. Let's talk about this. The World Health Organization treaty or whatever, right? So the narrative here is, again, resistance is futile. There's going to be these treaties passed, and these treaties mean that you'll be forced to go to the Britney Spears and the Boosters concerts repeatedly, and you'll be frozen out of society, and this is all inevitable, and it's all going to happen, and let's all cry about it and just enjoy wallowing in pity, you know, that the whole situation, it's hopeless, yeah, and there's no point in trying to resist it, and yeah, let's all feel sorry for ourselves and powerless, yeah. Now, for these people, you know, people who kind of regard themselves like they're dumb people, so they'll probably regard themselves as truthers, yeah. For these people, I ask you one question, right? Do they want you to be in a state of fear? Answer, yes, of course they do. Of course they want you in a state of fear. Why? Well, fearful people are easier to manipulate and control, right? So what are you doing voluntarily of your own free will, choosing to put yourself into a fear state? So let's just go back to this World Health Organization treaty and just laugh at it, right? So people learn from their experiences. So you're trying to tell me the next time they roll out a people's pantomime lie, yeah, let's call it that. Let's call it something very simple, a lie. You're saying to me that people will be more likely to fall for it than the first time, or equally likely to fall for it as it happened in 2020. Because that's obviously just self-evidently not going to be the case, is it? Because people learn from their experiences. And just look at the drop-off rate, you know, from when, you know, a couple of people went and saw Britney Spears twice, but then when the Boosters joined the band, I think the drop-off rate in England, I think only about less than 30% of people went and saw Britney Spears and the Boosters. You know, so it's obvious that people were learning, even if these like normies aren't admitting that they screwed up. Their behaviour tells me that they have realised that they screwed up, and they're just too proud to publicly admit it. But that doesn't matter, because what does matter is their behaviour, and you know, their behaviour is one of non-compliance. They won't. Another example would be Germany and Austria. Yeah, so in Germany and Austria in 2021, I think, both governments announced that it was compulsory. Everybody had to go and see Britney Spears in concert. And if you didn't, you would be fined. And if you refused to pay the fine, you'd be thrown in jail, right? So this is the announcement that they made. Now, the question to the doomsters is, if a government makes an announcement, does that mean it's inevitable that what has been announced will actually happen? Ah, right. So let's have a look at what actually happened in Germany and Austria. So a hardcore of, I think it was about over a third of the population didn't even go to one Britney Spears and the Boosters concerts. Yeah, and when this announcement was made, guess what happened? The people that refused to go still refused to go. So the government made an announcement, and they had a threat. Ultimately, you'll be sent to prison. The boys with big sticks will come round to your house and imprison you if you don't go to the Britney Spears and the Boosters concerts. And what did people do? They called their bluff, didn't they? They didn't go. So take that, doomsters. It's all inevitable. If they say you've got to go, if the World Health Organization says you've got to go, you have to go. No. They can announce whatever they want. Governments can announce whatever they want. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, does it? Like last time, I didn't go and see Britney Spears and the Boosters. I didn't wear a slave muzzle. I didn't do the the thing up the nose either. Didn't do it once. So I didn't do it before. Do you think I'm going to do it again? Even if the World Health Organization announces, you've got to do certain things, does that mean that I have to do it? No, it doesn't. So stop living in fear. You might do it, but that's up to you. I'm not going to do it, and that's all that matters to me. So we all have our choices to make in life, don't we? And my choice is that I'm not going to sell my soul. How about that? They can try to do whatever they want to do, but it'll be the same as last time, because these people are Satanists. They understand the principle of natural law, and we have to give our consent to whatever evil they want done to us. And if we refuse to give our consent and they go ahead, the karmic comeback falls on them, not us. That's what they believe. It doesn't matter whether I believe it, you believe it, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's what they believe. And that's what does matter, because what they believe drives their behaviour. Do you get it? Yeah, so in summary, they can announce whatever they like, but I won't be complying. So final conclusions to the people that ask me, what do I think of the World Health Organization's, the new agreement, this I'm not sure if they call it pan, whatever it is. Not bothered. I'm giving it zero attention, absolutely zero. My message today is to the doomsters, the people that seemingly enjoy living in fear. And what I would say is, stop it. Stop it. If you have to lose your creature comforts through non-compliance, like I did, I gave up my 35-year teaching career. That's a price well worth paying in return for keeping your soul, isn't it? Now, again, I know there are people who that are triggered by this, people that have very strong opinions about something that they've never, about a book that they've never even read. So yeah, to the doomsters, I say, well, who are you going to fear? Are you going to fear those that can take your life? Or maybe just take away your material comforts? Or are you going to fear God, who can take away not only your life, but also condemn your soul to eternal torment in hell? And again, for the atheists, they might not like that, but that's basically the choice you're facing. This life here is a test, and the stakes could not be higher. Never mind, what was that saying? Black Lives Matter. Never mind that. How about eternal lives matter? Where are you going to spend the rest of eternity once your skin suit expires? That's the question. And who you're going to be fearful of. So you can comply. You can take the World Health Organization seriously if you want to. You can obey government edicts and commands if you want to. Stop reinforcing their view of reality. They can pass new laws. All they can do is present you with a choice. And that choice is compliance with them and their edicts, or a rejection of that, non-compliance. Now, non-compliance can mean them being able to take away some of your material creature comforts. But if you comply, that also means selling your soul. Compliance with Satan means that you've sold your soul to Satan. You've accepted his bargain. So cutting to the chase, do you value your creature comforts more than your own soul? So they can't force you to do anything. All they can do, as I say, is present you with this choice. And I know exactly how I'm going to react. And it's going to be exactly the same as I reacted in 2020 and 2021. So yeah, I'm going to give the devil, Satan, the middle finger. Satanists can do one. And along with them, the fearmongers. You don't actually have to accept their version of reality. You can reject it. And that's what I'm encouraging people to do. They can announce whatever they want. What matters is, what are you going to do in response to that? There's nothing inevitable about you complying with their requests. That's completely within your control, because you have God-given free will. So use it wisely. And the final thing that I'd say too is, you know, to these people that ask me about, no, it's not even like, am I worried about the World Health Organization's treaty? It's like, how much am I worried? You know, so these people, they sort of celebrate, they love hopelessness, and they want to try to put other people into a state of fear and hopelessness. And these people are the problem. These people are doing the globalists' work, the Satanists' work for them. These people are highly likely to be low-level enablers. Oh, I had to do it to keep my job. I had to keep the money flowing in. I had no choice. These are the people, stupid people, cowardly people, who they might write anonymously on people's YouTube channels. They're still not speaking out without the veil of anonymity, and they're doing the globalist work for them. Their fear is like petrol for the globalist's car. They can't do anything without your fear, and what you're doing is you're providing that fuel directly, that negative energy, but you're also trying to encourage other people to go into a fear state. And yeah, I'm just sick of it, really. And you can, I'll tell you what the deal is, right? You can set up your own YouTube channel, and you can do doom porn videos if you want, and you can host comments from doomsters, but I'm done with it. I'm not tolerating it. So don't bother writing doom porn underneath my comments, because it's not going to stay there. And that's not censorship, by the way, because I'm not stopping you from setting up your own channel. I'm not stopping you from writing comments on your own channel. I'm just doing, it's like me, I'm a painter, yeah? And what censorship isn't is, you know, me stopping you from vandalising one of my paintings. That's not censorship. That's just stopping vandalism. So yeah, that's how it is. If you want to stay, ditch the anonymity, start speaking up publicly, and don't live in fear. Stop living in fear, because it's exactly what they want. And do not encourage other people to go into a fear state. Laugh at it instead. And on a beautiful sunny day in Finland, that's all I want to say today. So God bless.